gonna do stuff while it's nighttime. Can we go in here, or is it locked? Can go inside. Breaking and entering. Hello. They're kind of like school robes, but not. Oh, I could just come in, eat their food, you know, do whatever. You would think they'd make a comment, be like, hey, get out of my house. What? Oh, almost had it. What was that? Opulent spider web's hat. Was that... I don't know if that was supposed to happen. The thing just disappeared. Maybe it was an illusion? I don't know. I really don't know. Hello. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. Damn it, stop giving me good stuff. Gotta keep changing and constantly. I mean, I'm totally okay with it, but at the same time. Oh, I gotta level up. 13. We're almost at 13.
Revelio.
Oh, that's... Okay, we can destroy these, apparently. I tried destroying some things earlier, and I couldn't destroy them. Oh, that seems like not a nice thing to do. I'm destroying people's stuff.
Revelio.
Oh, we got a wand. Dude, they did so many cool collectibles. That is locked, however. Let's check out the, I want to check out the wand. Gear. Basket weave blue. Interesting. It looks like it's made out of stone, like marble. Stone handle with a good weight to it, carved with beautiful, cool blue marble. Yep. Impressive ringed handle designed in violet. I still like this one though. I think it looks the best for, especially our Slytherin design. It looks like kind of a scorpion tail. Yeah, it's nighttime. Let's go. I want to go out in the wilds.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
I want to see if there's enemies out here we can do stuff to kill. Spiders. Chicken? I was gonna say, what happens if we go into the forest? Not seen any enemies. What? We're not allowed to... Why aren't we allowed to, So we're not allowed to, you. Can get you, can pick you up? No. Ashwinder. What's an Ashwinder? Ashwinder. I've heard that name before. Ashwinder collections. Inventory. Ingredients. Ashwinder eggs. Hot to touch. One clutch of these is an ingredient for Edoras potions. Ashwinder rise from the dying embers of magical fires and then slither off dark corners to lay their eggs. Though usually found in dwellings, some seem to have risen from abandoned campfires and left clutches of eggs in nearby rocky areas. But what do they look like? I want to see what is there a thing for creatures? Enemies, appearances, beasts. No. I was hoping there was a bestiary. I guess that's technically bestiary, but like, I want to see like pixies and ashwinders and, you know, hobgobs and bogarts and that kind of stuff. Where are the enemies at? I mean, there were spiders earlier. Where are they? I heard that. Ooh, sounds like there's a spider nest over here. There we go. Here's some enemies. Saw that. Thornback hatchling. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I gotta be close for the incendio, right? What? I didn't even get a prompt. That indicator is sometimes it's a little glitchy. You know? Earlier I was not getting a prompt. I got hit twice without a prompt at all. Spiders here, and then that sheep's just hanging out like, you know, not gonna eat me.
I've seen you, Jules. Your strategy is
Oh, is it the little spider head me? Oh shit. Okay. I don't know why I went down on the ground. I did some weird... Oh, that's why I hit the wrong button. Okay. Oh, so I saved that guy? Yeah? So it still looks like there's something to do here.
Revelio.
Unless spiders can just continue to pop up here. Wait, so that guy didn't want to talk to me, like, at all? I just saved him from spiders, and he's just like, I'm gonna dip. No, like, not even a thank you?
Incendio. Revelio.
I don't see anything else around here, but... What's up here? Moonstone. I mean, it's still on the map. I don't know if I've cleared it, or maybe they'll be here again. I'm not sure.
Spiders are important, though, aren't they? Even in a fight.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders. I dream of making a better world for me.
See, I got hit by something. It doesn't always give you the prompt to it. Wait, did I just kill those guys? Hello. Oh, he went behind a wall. That was weird.
Over here!
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Nice. It'd be nice if you just automatically the coin and stuff just automatically collected. All right, this is pretty cool. Like, there really is a lot to do. Stuff to explore and all that. Alright, there looks like... Damn it, it looks like there's another...
Revelio. Leviosa. Accio.
Here we go. Hey, cool. Hopefully that means, you know, we found a whole bunch of stuff, so let's check out our armor real quick. Outfit.
Revelio.
Now that is a glitch that's annoying. I got something. I'm assuming it's armor. Yeah. Ooh, that's a cool top hat. But I'm kind of a...
Revelio.
Wait, that's it? That's all there's in these places? Huh. Gryffindor symbol. Really? I thought these cave things would have more.
Revelio.
Guess not.
Revelio.
I think there was a spider nest up here. Yeah, we'll head back. What was that? It looked like something was about to teleport in. I can't tell. Are we still on Hogwarts grounds?
Accio. Tego. Stupefy. Incendio. Stupefy. Leviosa.
I think I'm getting better at the battling and countering.
Tego.
There's a question mark here. We'll get that in a second.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio.
There's a victory that came none too soon.
That was actually pretty good. Damned spiders. So we have a question. Ooh, there should be an item I can equip now. 13. What was it? That's really cool looking, but I don't think I want to go around wearing that. Okay, I think that was... Strange. Beasts welcome.
Revelio.
Hebridean Black Scale. The Hebridean Black is a large dragon that can grow to over 9 meters in length. 9 meters. 3 times 9. 27 feet. A large, a little bit more than that because there's like, yeah, it's a little bit bigger than that. It's probably like 30 feet. A large, rough scale originally belonged to one of these beasts is one of the prized possessions that Archie Bickle keeps in his hideout.
Revelio.
Okay, there's just a giant dragon skeleton. I was gonna say that if the lady wanted a dragon skeleton, she could come and get this thing. Interesting.
Revelio. Revelio.
Just having that castle in the background is just, oh, I love it. Gorgeous. So cool. I guess we could sell some stuff here.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Take my junk.
And what do you have for sale?
I still want to keep the legendary stuff, to be fair. I don't know. Straw hat, sell that.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Why do you seem so far away?
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would
Whoa,
go
whoa, whoa.
Pardon me, is everything all
I just saw like a
right?
giant tail or
Hardly.
something up there.
I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind
Shadow under
treated
his
by
nose.
wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me.
See, look,
Struck
what
me
is
till
that
I
thing?
nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings,
That's
even
what I
that
saw.
which is most precious.
I thought
to
it was a
me.
giant tail,
My
but
paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ramrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
go to the goblin camp. Okay. Man, I just cannot spell. There we go. I wonder if this is the camp that we were just at. No, that was a different camp. That was See, look at what is that? Oh, dude, it is big. It's huge. There's a couple things.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Oh, okay. They're kites. I was gonna say. Damn, I was hoping. I want that to hit. I thought that was a creature. I mean, it could be a creature. I don't know if it's meant to be like a dragon or no. It looks like a snake. So cool. At a distance, I really thought that was a creature. Why is? I think that one's glitched. There's one like all the way over here. Oh, that one's really. Oh, I like that one. But yeah, I think that one's I think that's a little bit of a glitch. I don't think that one's supposed to be over there in the trees. And that person's. Yeah, that one's glitched too. That one's behind him. So there's supposed to be 4 of them out there. I like the Phoenix one too. Damn, those are cool. Alright. Well, Natty, we're gonna come.
It is good to see you, my friend.
We'll be back. We're doing the side quests. We'll return. So we have a goblin camp. Yeah, it looks like it's out in that direction. Though we were. It's about the same place that the poacher camp was. It's a little farther out here.
Revelio.
Okay, this is is he guilty? Who's that? Why is he running all of a sudden? Oh, he's got something in his hands.
Past the ruins. I'm on the right track.
Levioso.
An encampment. This must be it. Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. If he doesn't come round now, he'll be made even more of an example. Wizard kind.
I wonder if we can do this sneaky. No, 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 no,
Is
no.
somebody there? Hello?
Free the cards. I always like games like this. Like when we're playing an RPG, I kind of wish there was a peaceful way, you know, if I could talk my way out of it, do something. Free the what? Ooh, I did it.
Wizards will be defeated. Goblins will finally rule
Oh, it
the
looks like I have to fight them. Steal a loyalist ranger's crossbow bolt. Keep 2 enemies airborne.
vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Yeah, I think it's like it doesn't look like I can have a peaceful resolution.
Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn.
Or maybe I can.
Revelio.
Someone there?
Oh,
Just here. Ah, there you are.
Paying attention in defense against the dark house.
oops. Well, I hit the block button.
I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio.
This will not go well for you.
How do I steal their crossbow bolt? Oh, that guy's blocking the cards. Damn it.
Accio.
Where's it
No,
going?
you're not even trying. I shall avenge your death.
You will regret coming. And you thought goblins were inferior.
Oh, I'm trying to do something. I don't know how I'm supposed to keep two enemies afloat for 5 seconds. I don't understand the dueling feats thing. And then steal their crossbow bolts? I hate it when bonus objectives are an extreme, pain in the ass. I try when it says keep them aloft or keep them afloat or whatever. It seemed pretty obvious to use Wingardium Leviosa, unless maybe it was use Wingardium Leviosa. I don't have that yet.
Revelio.
Wait, what? What's going on here? Where are the enemies? Okay.
Incendio. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
I don't... I must have got an autosave after I unlocked the things. Still, it's kind of annoying. I was hoping to fight and do the thing again, but alright. And I don't understand the dueling feats. I don't know if it was a bonus to this mission or...
Leviosa. Revelio.
So there's something... I feel like either is there something more to this? It feels like there is.
Incendio. Revelio.
I have no idea what these circle things are. Wait, what? Why did you put them in there? I can't get in there. Stupid game. I kind of don't like games that do that. I guess it's part of a checkpoint system, but I don't know why it didn't checkpoint, and since the enemies were there, it didn't save the enemies. That's weird. The enemies were still there when the checkpoint saved, but I guess it assumed I had to, you know, kill them already.
Leviosa.
Cursed fiends.
Okay, dueling feats right there. Ignite a spider as it prepares. So it seems like these are just feats that I need to do. Either they're for trophies or to unlock things like, you know, cosmetics or something. So it doesn't seem like it's tied specifically to one quest. So maybe there's something I can't do now. I was trying to levitate 2 enemies for 5 seconds. Maybe I can't do that yet. Trying to steal the shooter's crossbolt. Maybe I can't do that yet. Maybe I can't yoink their weapons. It doesn't seem I can. When I was trying to use Accio, I just pulled the whole enemy. I was trying to yoink his crossbolt, but I just yoink him. So.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Wait, what?
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
How does it work in court, though? Say, what happens if a wizard...
To you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares.
Obviously, I wonder how goblins are represented in the law. What happens if a, you know, what happens if a wizard tries to murder a goblin? You know, tries to murder a goblin. just outright tries to kill them. And then a goblin defends themselves. The Wizarding world has their own court of law and all that. We know that, even though I think it's kind of a probably not a good not a good court system with the Dementors, and it seems kind of But are they going to get a trial? Are they considered? I doubt they're considered the same level as other wizards and witches, right? They're not going to get the same fairness. Are they going to get, are they going to be represented kind of how like black people got from like the 1920s, 30s, 40s when they were especially like in the South where they were even worse than the kind of like second class citizens where they actually had laws against them, where the system was going against them. There's no way that they're on equal footing. Even if you get I don't think they're equal in the law. So I don't know how the system quite works with that. You would think if you were a magical creature, whether you were human, goblin, whatever, and you were sentient, right? You were sentient. You would have to be recognized as. Now this is the 1800s, but especially during Harry Potter's time, like the fact that they still had house elves that are slaves, kind of blew my mind a little bit. But at the same time, I don't know. Humans, I mean, there's still slavery in the world today, in general. So, but they talk about how they're supposedly more, not progressive, but I don't know. Yeah, but they outright tons of wizards and stuff, like Dumbledore. Tons of them just don't even seem to like talk about it.
It is good to see you, my friend.
You would think there'd be tons of modern witches and wizards in that day and age, in the 2000s, that would be like, no, we probably shouldn't be enslaving elves. They're magic. I mean, they're sentient creatures on the same level as humans that can communicate, talk, and they're basically humans that are just short, right?
It is good to see you.
So
my friend.
why do we get to enslave them? But anyways, but at the same time, like I'm saying, they're not represented in the law equally. So if a house elf were to defend themselves and kill a human in self-defense, unintentionally or intentionally, whatever. Usually it's unintentionally. Usually you're not intending to kill somebody. You're trying to defend yourself, and and in that defense, you kill them. So, you're not going out of you're not thinking in your head, you're not intending to kill somebody.
It is good to see you, my.
I think this is annoying. You don't go out of your way to kill you don't plan ahead to kill somebody. Someone comes into your house, or someone comes at you, and all of a sudden they're trying to kill you. You're in your head, you're not planning to kill this person, right? You're thinking in your head, I'm going to defend myself, and in that defense, you're going to you kill them. Usually you use I don't know if you're allowed to use a killing curse. I think killing curses are forbidden anyways, so you might kill them by launching them back into something really hard, whatever spell you use, you could slam them up against something and they could hit their head and kill them or whatever. But lots of different things. Magic's pretty scary. But they would just because they killed a human, they would automatically, I think, be found guilty. I don't think there's any case in which they would, I think any human's just allowed to. This still kind of blows my mind a little bit. I don't know what the reasoning was. Simply because they're different in the Harry Potter universe. I don't know what if she ever really
Hello,
explains
Natty.
it.
How are you? I hope you've recovered from our
That's-
rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
That's why I said I don't
I'm
know
well,
the
but I
lore
have been
outside
worried
of the
about
books
you,
very
my
much.
friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Alright, I might as well start divulging. Do you think... I think I can trust the other guy. Do you think I can trust Natty? She helped me fight the trolls. She didn't technically... I mean, she helped me fight with the trolls. I had a defining moment with, what's his name? The other kid. Can't remember his name now. But I had a defining moment where I'm like, yeah, he's my bro. He didn't snitch on me. I think we can trust him. But she fought the trolls with me, but I don't know. Is there a moment where I think, like, you know... I'm glad that this game doesn't do what Cyberpunk does and they don't say something every 5 seconds if you don't answer right away. Because I'm thinking about what I want to say. I don't know yet. I think we'll start talking to the other kid, but...
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Uagadou? I think that's how you say it, right? Uagadou?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen.
Or
I've been busy
Treadwell.
with my research.
I know that name,
I do
Treadwell.
not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student! You can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
I like him a lot.
Perfect. Target.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
I like that outfit. The collection section of your field guide has been updated with a new enemy type. You may learn valuable insights. Enemies suggest their weaknesses to certain spells. I should be able to levitate her, right? To get rid of the bubble. Collection. Wrong thing. Enemies. Among the quicker of Rookwood's agents. I was gonna say, yeah. So there is a in the pensive, in the memories, there is a Rookwood, and he was a professor. So it must be one of his descendants that we're fighting against. These witches will surprise their opponents with back-to-back attacks. Their powerful reductor curse cannot be blocked by shield charms, but interrupting that curse with severing charm spin them to the point of losing control and hitting one of their own gang. I don't know what a severing charm? I don't think I have a severing.
I can hold them up. I'm not going anywhere.
Or I can...
To your deeds. We'll pay for your loss.
Just chuck him in the water?
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You know, the funny thing is, I rarely ever see someone mention in a video game. In order to make sure you know a character is lesbian or gay, they'll always have to mention my wife, my husband, right? It's very rare in a video game for a straight character to mention their wife or husband. That I really think about it, like it's rare for them to, like, because it's purposely developed that way. Otherwise, she would just say, she would just mention that Priya is the vendor, right? And she wouldn't have to mention that she's my wife or something. It's very rare. I'm really trying to think. I can think of maybe very few, but there's far more instances where there is a lesbian person that is married or a gay person that's married that mentions my husband, or lesbian that mentions my wife, specifically so you know the character is lesbian or gay. I would rather you just find out some other way, like they have a picture. So like if you go to her shop, there's a picture of the two of them like standing together, like a married couple or something, like in a wedding dress or something on the mantle, or so not like even like not like a huge picture or something, but like just a wedding photo, relatively placed like most people, but because you don't normally go around. I don't know. It's just they always do it in a video game. If there's a lesbian or gay person, and a great, like, they always are going to have to somehow mention it or include it in the conversation, and it's just part of like it's like part of game design. We got to somehow mention that they're lesbian or gay. I mean, this one's not like is super intrusive or anything. It's just noticeable in video game design, or not just video game, like in storytelling a lot. Because if you're a straight person all the time, like, you just don't see it. If they're married or something like that, even if the character is designed to be married, you just don't hear them mention their husband or wife that often. It's very rare, unless like they're in the shop together or they're working together. And I still can't think of many times, but they specifically, in order to make sure you know they're lesbian, you know they're gay, they're married, they have a husband, you got to somehow include their sexuality. It's rare to just have it so the character is just lesbian, like the character is just designed to be a lesbian, but they just don't talk about it or something. But then it's like, well then you don't know, or then it's like, well, duh, like, because most people don't talk about their sexuality. It's only like the people on Twitter that talk about it. That's the only time. Unless you're like really close friends or something, and then maybe you have times where you talk about certain problems or certain things, going on dates or like issues that you have, and like you have really private conversations, sometimes. But like, you just don't go around talking about it all the time with random people. I'm trying to think about the few times. There's sometimes a husband might mention his wife, like a quest, like your wife. The wife is missing. Something like that would seem more natural. Like, like if something like that would seem more natural of a way to introduce. They've disappeared and you need help finding them or something. A lot of times there's quests like that where a husband is looking for a wife, or vice versa, a wife is looking for a husband. So they'll be like, somebody, my husband, because you want to know like how they're connected, because they'll say like, John, my brother, has been missing for so long. He's not like this, and you'll kind of divulge like the connections and all that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of time that's a lot of time where you'll reveal that information. So, but otherwise, a lot of times, I don't know. I kind of question, or it's all the times. It's like in my head, it's like, I know in the design meeting they were thinking, okay, this character is lesbian, so we got to make sure we somehow divulge it. So let's go ahead and have her mention her. She has to mention her wife Pitre, otherwise most of the time no one would bring this up in conversation. This seems like just an extra unimportant line, and then let's make it specifically a dialogue choice so that you're or Priya, sorry, not I don't know why I said Pitre. Bring it up, make her mention Priya, and then you specifically can ask who Priya is. Otherwise, she would say Priya. She would just say Priya, the such and such, the what was it, the shop owner, this shop owner, the alchemist or whoever knows these things or something like that. Otherwise, let's specifically make it a dialogue choice so we can ask who she is, so that we can tell you that she's she's a lesbian and that's her wife. They do that all the time. Otherwise, why don't we know about every other professor's significant couple and everything like that? Why don't we know? Like, why aren't they talking about them all the time? The only one we know about in the video game is the lesbian one. So it was a conscious choice to do it. Same thing with the transgender character, and specifically making the voice masculine, having a male voice, or a non, like, the voice isn't like, it's very, it sounds like maybe a real transgender. I don't know. Sounds like either they augmented it, or it was somebody who really was transitioning, because it sounds, it sounds like it's like it's been altered. It doesn't sound very masculine, and it doesn't sound, it sounds funny. So it's an active choice to do that. And I that's dumb. That really is dumb.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I think there probably could be first of all, she just met her. I think if this character is going to be someone more prevalent throughout the game, I think there could be easier or better ways for her to talk about her significant other. But then again, in the story, it means that the developers, specifically at the forefront of their mind, said we need to use the lesbian to mention her wife, so you know she's a lesbian, so that we can have a lesbian couple in the video game. It's an active decision that they're making, and they mention nobody else. They mention no one else. If there was if they had other people talking about you know what? There's one other person that we've had mention a wife, and that is Professor Fig. We've had one person so far mention their wife, Professor Fig, a little bit. So I guess we'll see how that goes. So I guess I was wrong on that. There was one other person so far that has mentioned their wife, Professor Fig. It still seems like it still seems like an active choice. Not just an active choice, but like part of design. Like we need to make sure we mention the wife and everything. Like I said, a better way to do it would rather, even if you don't see her later, if she has a shop in town, a shop at the place, right? If she has a shop, have the character there at the shop. Have her there at the shop with her. And then you could have dialogue and them talking because she's there at the shop, them working together, and have I would say husband-wife dialogue, but married couple dialogue. Then you could have, like I said, a photo on the counter, and a photo on the counter of them. Of their wedding photo or something, or just a photo of her because it's her wife, which a lot of people tend to have, photos of their family and stuff where they work, and then she could add, they could then be a dialogue choice. Oh, why do you have a picture of Treadwell, Nora Treadwell or something? Or oh, I met Nora Treadwell, and she goes, oh, you met my wife, or something. I think that would be a little more. That would be a little more. It would be It would be an extra dialogue that you could comment if you visit the store, and also it would seem more natural. But
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area.
Oh, finally, Trials of Merlin.
Calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Oh, he was a Slytherin. That's cool. I didn't know it. Awesome. So, yeah, Merlin was a Slytherin. But the Trials of Merlin, I think that's where it said we unlock more inventory slots.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis.
Oh, please give me more inventory slots.
I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Gimme.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
Probably not.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Oh,
Each
that's...
trial
I saw
has
it, yeah.
these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Revelio!
All we have otherwise is...
Reparo!
You
I
got
see.
the Mallowsweet to work. Now, what to do about these pyres?
Revelio!
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Levioso! Reparo! Accio!
I'm not getting any.
Incendio!
Oh.
Beard!
Okay.
The flames make the pyre sink.
There we go.
Yes, how beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.